Well, it's Monday at GazWeatherVids.com, which means only one thing. Yep, it's Europe Day. Every Monday at GazWeatherVids we have a look at the weather for the coming week across the continent, and today is no exception. Now, before I get on with the video, just a few things I've got to say. First, we'll be advertising this video ads on my pages at GazWeatherVids.com. If you press play on the video ad, you'll be supporting GazWeatherVids.com. Thanks so much for doing that. There's some content ads that you can browse through the subjects and see what they're about. If there's something that interests you, click through the link. You'll go to the website where you'll be able to read the article. At the same time, GazWeatherVids gets a royalty fee on what you're doing. Thanks so much for doing that. I've also got to say that the website we're using for the video is westcentral.de. You can find the link to West Central on my links page. And changes coming up at YouTube. If you watch my videos at YouTube rather than the website, I'm going to be changing channels. So you're going to have to start subscribing to Gav's Weather Vids at YouTube rather than Gavin Partridge. So go to youtube.com/Gav's Weather Vids. You'll be able to subscribe there. And from the 15th of March, that's where all my videos will be uploaded to, so you'll be able to keep watching as normal. Thanks very much for subscribing. So here's today's synoptic pressure chart for the continent, and it's a bit of an east-west split really. We've got lots of low pressure across Western Europe, digging down towards France, also into the central western part of the Mediterranean. High pressure is away up to the northeast, but everywhere is on the mild side. Here's the upper air temperature showing that the cold air really restricts to the far north of Scandinavia and central parts of northwestern Russia. Most of the continent is actually very mild, particularly through the Mediterranean and down in southeast Europe, where temperature in the upper air are well above where they should be. Now, there's an unsettled scene in the west with showers or longer spells of rain through Ireland, Britain. Very wet scene across France, down in towards the Pyrenees. Snow, of course, over the Pyrenees. And into northern Spain and Portugal, we've got some showers or longer spells of rain. Showers also through the central part of the Mediterranean, going through towards Italy. Some quite heavy showers across northern Italy. Snow over the Alps. And then another area of very heavy rain on the other side of the Adriatic, going down to the southeast of Europe through Romania and down in towards Greece and Turkey. Lots of heavy showers and thunderstorms there. Conversely, further north, across central and northeast parts of Europe, it's a mainly dry scene to run into some snow across the very far north of Scandinavia. It's a mild scene across most of Europe, as it has been for several weeks now. Temperatures well above where they should be just about everywhere. As we move through to the middle of the week, we're going to find high pressure starting to ridge in from the Atlantic in towards central parts of Europe. That's really the story of the week. High pressure increasingly becoming dominant across the continent. Still unsettled down in the Mediterranean and into southeast Europe, that area of low pressure. And it's relatively unsettled in the far northwest as well, with low pressure coming in off the Atlantic. It's a mild sea most through the middle of the week across virtually all areas. The precipitation shows that it's starting to dry out across Ireland, Britain, and into central and northern parts of Europe. So for Germany, the Low Countries, Poland, yeah, definitely signs of drying things out. Also basically dry apart from a few sleet or snow flurries across Scandinavia. Also dry through France and Spain and Portugal, though not complete dry. There could still be some showers here. It's from Italy eastwards that we're going to have all the unsettled weather. Lots of heavy showers or thunderstorms across Italy, going over the Adriatic in towards the Balkans, I mean down into the southeast of Europe. Yeah, there'll be some heavy showers and some thunderstorms there. It's going to be very mild though through the middle of the week. All areas are going to be above average, particularly mild in central western areas, with temperatures getting up into double figures. High pressure again becomes more dominant as we move through into Friday, ridging in from the west of Europe and moving away towards the east or the northeast, or ridging towards the north and the northeast. But low pressure is gradually easing down over the southeastern bowl of the Mediterranean. Very mild upper air temperatures, although a little bit colder for Norway and for Scotland and Ireland. It does turn a little bit colder at the end of the week there, but basically it's still very mild for most of Europe. Increasingly dry is the story, although we've got some heavy rain coming in towards Norway, which will turn to snow as it pushes inland, particularly through in towards Sweden. I think we're also going to bring some snow showers, perhaps into the far north of Scotland, but really most parts of Europe are going to be dry once we get through to the end of the week. A big swathe of dry weather stretching from Spain and Portugal and Ireland in the west and going eastwards towards western parts of Russia. It's still unsettled down in the southeast. That's where the unsettled weather will be. It's leaving Italy, it's easing across the Balkans as well, but in the far southeast through Greece, Turkey, you'll still have some heavy showers or thunderstorms there. Temperatures at the end of the week show that it's going to be mild, just about all areas, where it's turning colder for Scotland, and you can't see it, but it is turning colder for Scandinavia as well, but most areas above average, very mild for France, temperatures into the mid-teens potentially there. And then finally having a look at next weekend, high pressure still dominant for most of Europe, although we're going to bring low pressure in towards North Scandinavia. That could bring some heavy snow there, but basically high pressure is in control. Temperatures as we go through to the end of the week, upper air temperature show, but we've still got some cold air lurking across Scotland. It's still quite cold for parts of Sweden, Norway and Finland as well, so there's some quite heavy snow across central northern parts of Scandinavia next weekend, but most of Europe will still be on the mild side. Turning a little bit cold in the far southeast as well though. The precipitation shows that most areas are going to be dry, heavy snow across much of Scandinavia, some wintry showers coming to far north of Scotland, still some showers or thunderstorms down across Greece and Turkey, but elsewhere, well, basically it's a dry scene stretched from Spain and Portugal in the southwest right up towards western Russia in the northeast. A big swathe of high pressure taking over. Very mild for most of the continent, particularly stretched from Spain and Portugal through France in towards Germany and Poland. Temperatures many degrees above where they should be for Germany and Poland. Going to be into the mid-teens, very spring-like. Also quite mild in the far south of England, but for Scotland it'll be colder, and it is cold, you can't see it, but it is colder over Scandinavia. It will be cold enough for snow there. So the basic story of the week is that we're going to start off quite unsettled across much of the continent with heavy showers and thunderstorms. We're going to slowly dry it out as high pressure builds in, so by the time we get through next weekend, high pressure is firmly taking over for most areas. It's going to be a very mild week as well, as it has been throughout most of the winter, going on to spring now, and it's staying very mild. That's it for now. Remember, subscribe to Gav's Weather Leads on YouTube if you want to keep watching the weather videos at YouTube. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.